Hey y'all, and welcome back. If we haven't met before, my name is Nicole. I am a registered dietitian as well as a fitness instructor, and I've been in the nutrition fitness world for over 11 years. Today's video is all about Noom, the weight loss app that says it uses psychology to get you to your weight loss goals. So today I'm gonna go over the good, bad, ugly of Noom. So what does this dietitian think of Noom? Well, buckle the heck up. I downloaded it, I've been using it to give you all the information so that you are knowledgeable if this app is for you. And disclaimer, before we even start today's video, although I am a registered dietitian, this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Okay, so the first question is, what is Noom? Noom is a weight loss app that is on your phone that gives you access to a health coach as well as an individualized weight loss plan. Noom is all about being a psychology-based approach to change your eating behaviors for the better. It says it's gonna not only change what you eat, but how you think about what you eat. On Noom's app, it's gonna give you educations, how many calories you should eat. It's gonna divide foods into 3 different categories, which we'll talk about later, and help you choose better sources. And there's various different logs you can use, like a water log, a physical activity log. How much does it cost? So paying annually will be $199 a year, which breaks down to about $3.87 a week. Month by month is $59. And how does that stack up compared to other apps? Well, its competitor would be Weight Watchers. And Weight Watchers, their prices are right here. It usually just goes weekly for Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers and Noom both have various plans. Noom is just slightly more expensive, yet Noom says it's using a psychology-based approach, and it says it's different than its competitors. Well, is that true? We'll talk about that soon. But first, let's download the app. Well, a week and a half ago, I downloaded the app, so I'll place my clip right here. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is what you can expect. You're putting your information, how much weight you want to lose, including how fast you want to lose it, your age, starting weight, and height, which I'm sure is how they determine the energy expenditure. Then it's time to get started. This took me about 20 minutes to get through because I was going through it slowly, but it's going to ask you so many different questions based on history of your health, different diets you've tried in the past, how ready you are to change, how ready you are to lose the weight. As it's loading throughout this questionnaire, it'll tell you where it thinks you'll be, how long it will take to lose the weight, and then it'll give you little information about the Noom app, as well as ask you your activity level, how much times you work out, if you have a gym around you, and etc. And these are just some of the questions that I added into this video, but there was so freaking many, which seemed pretty promising. I've never been asked so many questions, not by a dietitian or a healthcare provider, but by an app. Wild. But if I'm being 100% honest, when I got the amount of calories I was supposed to eat in a day for my weight loss, it seemed extremely low for how I answered the question. And here's the dealio. Every single weight loss app uses a food log or gives you how many calories you should be consuming in a day. And with the calories they give you, 1, where do they find it? 2, is it even accurate, reliable? Should you trust how many calories this weight loss app is telling you to eat? Or is it going to maybe hurt your metabolism in the long run? Everybody is going to need a different amount of calories in a day. Some of these variables are height, weight, age, gender, how much lean body mass you have, fat mass you have, your physical activity level. So you can imagine it can be very difficult that one equation is going to utilize all of this information and give somebody exactly how many calories they should have to reach their weight loss goals. There is a gold standard, and the gold standard is indirect telemetry. Indirect telemetry is basically an expensive machine that analyzes your gas, meaning it analyzes how much oxygen you consume versus how much CO2 you produce, how your body utilizes energy, and it will tell you your energy expenditure. Extremely expensive, and not many people can find it or use it. People use an equation, and there are over 40 equations that you can use to determine energy expenditure. But which equation is best for you? Again, that depends on
your gender, male, female, your activity level, as well
as your BMI. And we even know BMI can be not a reliable measurement because it's just using your height and weight. So all of this is very confusing. I did some research to see which equations were most reliable for someone my age with my BMI. And I compared what Noom was giving me versus the Harris-Benedict equation, the Schofield equation, the FAO equation, and the Mifflin equation. And these are the numbers I got. So I should be consuming around 2,000 calories if I'm moderately active, or 1,800 calories if I'm living a sedentary lifestyle. Sure, fine. Just so you know, I'm eating over 2,000 calories a day, and I have kept my weight the same for the past couple years now. So drum roll, how many calories does Noom think I should eat to lose 1 pound a week for 10 weeks? 1,300 calories. I'm sorry. That seems a little low. My body doesn't know I'm trying to lose weight. My body is just gonna see it has been consuming over 2,000 calories a day, and now I'm only consuming 1,300 calories. It's gonna think I'm starving myself and there's no food around me. So when your body thinks there's no food around you and you chronically underconsume calories for your body needs, your body's reaction is to help save you and keep you alive. So it will decrease your metabolism, meaning it will use less energy to do all the things it needs to do throughout the day. I can bet my bottom dollar when I start consuming calories regularly, I'll just, whatever weight I lost from slowing down my metabolism, I'm gonna regain all that weight back. And yes, online you will see, just subtract 500 calories from your day, and that's how you lose a pound a week. And it's not that simple. I wish weight loss was that simple. But here's the thing, if weight loss was that simple, don't you think everybody would lose weight that quickly? But they don't. And I will say that Noom does say on its app that you will probably go over your calorie allotment, and that's okay. It's just something to be mindful about. If you are type A, because back in the day, I was so strict with counting my calories, if this calorie number and you going over it is gonna cause stress, anxiety, and you feel the need to stay this low, I probably already wouldn't recommend the app for you. If you have some flexibility in your calories and you know that calories is just a number of energy and you're not overly stressed by it, then so far this app could definitely be for you. It's a tool, it's being information. When you look in your food log and your analysis of what you eat, it is tracking not only the amount of calories you're having, but the kinds of foods you are eating. Noom is all about calorie density. And what is calorie density? It is basically how many calories each food has. Let's give you an example. Dried mango per weight has more calories. Fresh mango per weight has less calories. So Noom would tell you to choose the fresh mango, as it is gonna get you full a little bit quicker than dried mango. In your calorie log, in your food log, it breaks down foods into 3 different categories: green foods, yellow foods, and red foods. My gut reaction when people would label foods as green, yellow, and red, first, I get a little hinge that I don't want people to be stressed about eating the red foods. And I will say Noom says that too. It says, don't fret, your whole day won't be green foods. It'll actually probably be a majority of yellow foods with some green and some red. Green foods are gonna be your lower calorie density foods and the highest concentration of nutrients. So think greens, fruits, and whole grains. Your yellow foods are gonna be mid-level calorie density or medium amount of healthy nutrients. They're adding lean meats and starches in the yellow category. And then red foods are your higher dense calorie foods. They're talking about red meats, desserts, and some fats in there. Encouraging people to eat more fruits and vegetables is the way to go. So Noom is a step in that direction. The next thing I want to go over is the food log on Noom. And is it cumbersome to use or is it easy to use? And I'm gonna give Noom a round of applause for this one. It actually was pretty darn easy to log in my calories for all of my snacks, all of my meals. I will say, if you asked Nicole to do this a couple years ago,
I would be stressed as no other.
To log in what I'm eating, because that number really played a big part in my confidence. I don't really encourage calorie counting because it can lead to disordered eating habits. Yet, logging my calories in on this app was pretty easy and pretty darn quick. You would just type in what you ate or scan a barcode. It would add the food into your log. pretty easy. And again, you would just see how many calories you ate. It would tell you if you went over, it would tell you how many calories you had left. And then you would click on the top right of the analysis of what you ate. And it would show you all the green foods you've eaten, all the yellow foods, and all the red foods. Now again, if you're using this app for just information and you're not too stressed about being perfect on this app, I do think it could be beneficial. You're looking at your green, yellow, and red foods, and you're seeing if there's any kind of pattern you see throughout your week or 2 weeks and where you can adjust. If you're seeing a lot of red foods but very little green foods, maybe that's information that tomorrow I'm gonna try to incorporate some more green food. So could it be beneficial?
Yes.
Could it also be detrimental to people's mental health?
Yes.
Here's the dealio. No food log is going to be 100% accurate. The FDA allows food labels to be up to 20% wrong and it still be legal. You can be 20% off calories, carbs, sugar, vitamins, etc., and it still be okay. So if you're logging 1,800 calories, you might be eating 20% higher than that or 20% lower than that. And that's why if you're choosing to count calories or macros, to be a little lenient on yourself, because it's not against the law to be wrong. Now, before I say anything else negative about Noom, I do want to give it its praises. I really liked the educations it gave every day. You could spend as much time as you wanted on the educations or as little time as you wanted on the educations. And it wasn't all about just counting calories, how many steps you did, but it did incorporate different educations. My favorite thing about the app was the little water goal icon. After you learned the importance of water, you then gave yourself a goal of how much water you would consume in a day. And I started light because honestly, water is my biggest downfall and it's something that I need to do better at. But you would press the empty water cup and it would fill with water and it was super fun, super cute. There is an opportunity for Noom that I hope it takes is adding that same graphic but for fruits and vegetables. You will also add the goal, how many fruits and or vegetables will you consume in a day? The goal is trying to consume 5 fruits and or vegetables in one day. There is one huge red flag for me on Noom, and that is the daily weigh-ins. I want you to log your weight every single day. It can lead you down a rabbit hole of disordered eating thinking. So if everything you do is reliant on your weight gain, weight loss, I know that that can really mess up with people's mental health. If the app didn't ask for constant weigh-ins, I think I would be more of a fan of Noom. Because here's the thing, I have yet to meet a woman who steps on the scale and is not stressed about what they weigh. If you're that person, please let me know, and congratulations. That's truly amazing that you're able to use that as just information and it doesn't derail your day. Most of the women I talk to, when they step on the scale, no matter what it says, they go in a hyper fixation on the weight. Is this what they should weigh? Could they weigh less? What did they weigh 5 years ago, etc., etc. Having this daily weigh-in as well as a daily log of breakfast, lunch, dinner, a daily log of physical activity, I can see how that can move into more of a toxic thought process and can lead into maybe disordered thinking or disordered eating patterns. And I get that Noom needs these weigh-ins to determine if that weight loss is successful, but I think you can determine if your weight loss is successful by how your clothes fit and also how your body feels with these different healthy behaviors you're doing. The first question, is Noom actually a diet or not? I can say wholeheartedly, Noom is a diet. It's just wearing a different costume. So no, it's not taking a whole food group away, but it is still categorizing food into 3 different categories. It is decreasing your calorie consumption of what you should be eating for weight loss. It is adding that diet mentality, that weighing yourself every day is important, that logging every meal is important. That's all very diet mentality. The thing I feel like Noom is missing is it's not really talking about why fruits and vegetables are better for you, why whole grains are better for you. It's more saying because they have less calories, but it's foregoing all of the benefits fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean meats have. I'm not saying you're not gonna lose weight, but I am saying it's a diet. Would I recommend this app to people? First, I would recommend seeing a doctor and a registered dietitian to help you obtain your weight loss or health goals. But if you can't afford a dietitian, this may be a good starting. If you are somebody that is just gonna take in the information like, oh, this is how I'm eating. Oh, I'm not really eating a lot of green foods. If you're gonna be able to take that information and apply better healthy promoting behaviors, then I'm all for it for you. But if you're someone that's gonna stress out about weighing yourself every day, that's gonna stress out about how many steps you take, that's gonna stress out about over consuming calories beyond the goal that Noom gives you, I wouldn't recommend this app for you. I just recommend seeing what you're eating throughout the day without downloading this app, increasing your fruits and vegetables, increasing your lean proteins, increasing your whole grains, increasing your unsaturated fats, and trying to incorporate fun movement and fun exercises in your day. If you liked today's video, give me the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, so if I'm missing anything, shoot your girl a question in the comment section so that I can answer it, because I'm sure other people have the same questions. And until next time, eat your fruits and vegetables, drink your water, be kind to yourself and those around you, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.